Morning traders, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So before we get on to what we see, what I want to highlight here is just this here. Okay, so we are in a bit of a weekly channel, and you'll see it clearer on the daily. Okay, not perfect, but that is a channel. So essentially what that means is a break below this level here of 28,214 would break the channel. Okay, so if you modify, if we just delete this channel here, and we assume that that is the bottom of the channel, okay, so we've had a daily close on it. We are now below the channel at the moment, but yes, on the 4 hour, we had a 4 hour bar close below it. There it is there. Okay, and we are now testing the 200 EMA at the moment. Okay, everything here is indicating we need to find a level. Price action is indicating total confusion. So this is barbed wire. Tails to the upside, tails to the downside. This is confusion. It's going to go to the 3 hour. Give me a bit of a better picture. So you can see 3 hour is giving me indication inside bar, inside bar. So pin bar, inside bar, inside bar. A slight rounding of the moving averages off a level. Okay, which is the bottom of the channel. So I do expect something to transpire in this area. The challenge that we've got is the next daily level is sitting here at 28,410. Okay, here's a 4 hour quickly just to see if there's a 4 hour level. Feed here. Just looking for every one of these fractal levels, not going to bother with that one. Here. Okay, so you can see we've bounced off 2 of them. Now, it would be nice to see another move and some consolidation at this level, so another move to the downside, consolidate here, before we start moving to the upside. And this is all coronavirus driven. Now, the thing is today we've got some really good results coming out. There's quite a few results coming out this week. So a lot of the FANG stocks are coming out this week and next week. So it's going to be a very, very interesting day, to say the least. So anything could happen. The structure that's forming at the moment, you can see it in many ways. So you can see it as a triangle forming, a common pattern, or you could just see it as a range. This is a range, and that's the way I'm going to treat this right now. It's a range until we break above these fractals. Okay, so looking at the 12 months, you'll see we have a trend to the upside, but there's nothing worth looking at the moment. So I'm a little bit skeptical for the market at the moment. So I'm really skeptical of chasing shorts there. Market always support. I always still bottom of the okay, and I would expect some kind of structure to start forming for a flip to the upside. So this is one of the situations where we need to watch what happens on the chart. And right now, this to me is looking like some structure. It's off multiple levels, so it's bottom of the channel is daily, possibly weekly and monthly levels here as well. So let's keep it on 12. Not really, except for the fact that the trend is very strong to the upside. So this is where you really need to pay attention. And for me, these fractals are key. Just want to see what kind of 185 points. That's really rich for a stop, because your stop is going to need to be below these fractals. So, and at the moment on the 12 minutes, if you look carefully, you'll see a triangle forming here. Okay, so this is going to be a really confused market today. There's going to be a coronavirus here. The earnings coming out today, and there's quite a few of them, is going to drive the market up. So anything can happen today. So, either you're going to trade the lower time frames, and you're going to be in and out very quickly, and that's pretty much what I would advise. So any trade that you have, try to keep as tight stops as possible, and take profit as often as possible. Look for your measured moves and your targets on a 12 or 15 minute chart. Okay, let's just have a look at the Ichimoku just to see if we have some structure forming here. I don't think so. Okay, so currently on the 12 minute we are bullish, but everything's flat. So flat Kijans, flat ticks, and flat cloud, flat Chiku span. Everything's flat, so that's ranging. There's nothing really to read into that. On the half hour, everything is flat. We are ranging, okay, and that stands to reason. Top of range is there. Bottom of range is around there. Okay, we're heading into the cloud. The cloud is coming together. We've broken through price. We've had a bullish crossover. So this is looking like a potential bottoming pattern. We need to get through the cloud for it to be verified, but looking at the hour, see Kijans and Ticks have come close together. Cloud is fairly thick here. But that's pretty much forward projection. There's nothing really we can read into that at the moment. 4 hour, we are well below the cloud, well below Kijans, well below Ticks. We've got a bit of deviation forming here. So yes, it is bearish, but I wouldn't want to be short based on what I see here on price action off a level. There are buyers scaling in here for a reason. Okay, so nothing to read into that at the moment. Daily, we are below Kijans. Trend is still up, everything is bullish, but we are below Kijans. And if you look at what we formed a bit of a range bar yesterday. So yeah, I think reading all into that just highlights the fact that you need to be very cautious. For me, this is probably sit on hands and just wait to see what the first set of results is going to look like. Okay, remember Germany had some negative data yesterday, and Turkey had some. There were quite a few European countries that had some negative data, which just compounded the coronavirus news. So I think for now, I would expect the dust to settle first before looking into buying. But because we're in earnings season, this could happen. Okay, so that's not at the current fractal. There's a current fractal, so that's the top of our range. Also, the bottom of this triangle here. So I'd be looking for a break of that. That's kind of what I'm looking for. 28,688. I want to see a break, come back a retest, and then that's going to give me the opportunity to scale in along. Otherwise, what I would expect is I expect a little bit of another move down. I don't expect a massive move down, not when we're at the bottom of the channel like that on the daily. I expect that to be defended fairly well and a proper fight to be put up. So this area here is what I would expect to be defended. So we could just range in here. We could pop down and then the buyer step in and drive it back up as well. So patience is the name of the game today. I don't see anything that we can jump in the short term. This breakup here does make sense for a short scalp, possibly just to close the gap and then reverse back down and come and test things. But at this stage, I think I'm going to be a little bit on the side of caution, and we'll wait and see what the first set of results is going to come out and then make a call based on that. But at this stage, it is a little a little confusing, and I think it's going to range, or it's going to pop down and then range, or pop up and fly depending on the results. I mean, there's so many variables here, and what you're looking for is a sure bet trade, and there's no sure bet trade at the moment as far as I'm concerned. The higher probability one is probably bottom of the range for a long up here, but my challenge with that view is my stop is 270 points, and 270 points on the Dow is a big stop. So I'd like to see a 50-point stop for a decent trade. Anyway, so that's it for me. No, it doesn't help you much, but I think just going to be patient and watch this for a couple more hours and see what happens. Europe is going to be interesting because I think you're still going to be a bit of volatility in the European market, but we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully that settles. If that settles, then this will settle, and then you should start seeing some results come out late morning. And as soon as they start coming out and start looking fairly good, it'll give you a little bit of sentiment as to what's going to be happening. And you need to watch the corona news as well, the coronavirus news as well. So much we need to watch that. For me, if nothing transpires, it's just keep money in pocket and we'll wait for something else. Or I'll look at some of the currencies. The currencies have got some decent trending currencies with the pound. So that's basically it. Yeah, that's okay.